right, girls. Well, we rehearsed.
To the left, to the left. To the left, to the left. To the left, to the left. Everything you own in a box. To the left, in the closet. That's my stuff, yes. If I bought it, say, don't touch.
Girl, we sound mad good.
What's good, what's popping, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Lelona, and thank you so much for tuning into yet another episode of Everything Lelona, where we talk about everything and anything. Yeah. Now, if you are new here, welcome, baby. I really hope that you'll enjoy this video that will make you hit that subscribe button somewhere over here. And if you are a regular subscriber, gang, say one, what's good, what's up, what is savage. I really hope that you are well and that you are taking care of yourself. Okay, so we're back with a brand new video, brand new story time, point blank period. Yeah, and hey, ha, I dililo betun, I dililo, I dililo, I lona dililo, and namhlanje today I am going to be telling you guys about the time that we got caught. We got caught, and it was embarrassing, one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. Okay, so if you are interested in hearing more of the story time, please make sure that you give this video a huge thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe to my channel, share my video, super thanks me, do the absolute most. And without wasting anyone's time, let's get into this video. So the story time took place sometime last year, right? And last year, 2024, what a year. What a year. I was wilding. I was available. Like, if you're Nfuna, diyafumaneka. That was my motto last year. If you're Nfuna, diyafumaneka, sweet. So, the person in question, let's give him a name because I've featured this person before on my channel. I've spoken about him. I had a story time where I was telling Ukuma what happened between him and I years ago, right? So if you remember that story time, this is the same gent I'm talking about today. But for those that don't know the story time, I will link it in the description box down below, okay? Sharp. So we are going to give him a different name today. Let's give him the name Jason. Good Jason, but I'm sure I've had a Jason before, but it's not that Jason. This Jason is a new Jason, which is that guy I spoke about in the story time I've linked down below, right? Sharp. So, Jason, just to give you some context as to what happened so that we can catch up and bring each other up to speed, right? So, years ago, I was dating this other guy and I went with him somewhere, and then we went to see Jason and Jason's friend, right? So Jason and Jason's friend were friends with the person I was dating, and we had gone to one of the estates in Waterfall Midrand, right? So while we were chilling there, we were chilling at the clubhouse, Yala estate, yabo. We were chilling at the clubhouse, drinking, eating, and whatnot. I went to the bathroom, then Jason followed me to the bathroom. While we were at the bathroom or in the bathroom, he tried to kiss me and I allowed him. Yabo, I allowed him to kiss me because he was a drop dead gorgeous man and there was a hoe. So I allowed him to kiss me and then we kissed. Afterwards, he said he's coming back to Pretoria with us. So I drove with Jason in the car and then my then boyfriend drove yabo. So we were following him, and during this ride I kept yabo with Jason, and then we got to my boyfriend's place. My boyfriend drank and got drunk, and then Jason and I hooked up in the other bedroom. After that, nothing really happened after that whole thing, yabo. We had a few chats here and there thinking that maybe let's hook up again, maybe let's meet each other, see what happens, are we into each other, what's up, yabo? But nothing like that, even, like, nothing manifested from all of that, yabo? That was many years ago. Then, was it last year where there were elections? It was definitely last year, because I remember I had gone to one of my friends who you guys have met and seen here, who lives in Midrand, right, was hosting us at her place. So she invites us, blah 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 blah. Now I Uber from my place and I go to Midrand. So as ndingena mani before ndifike kula complex yechomi yam where my friend stays, ndiyabona kunetafile ye-ANC, yabo. There's a table ye-ANC ephayana, and so I'm looking because ngabantu abakhankasayo bayakhankasa, bayacampaigna and canvassing for the ANC, ukuthi vote ANC, vote ANC, vote ANC, yabo. So I look and I'm like, hayibo, nangu Jason. So I'm like, hayibo, nangu Jason. So he's sitting there, uJason, wonder about him, member ye-ANC enkulu, yabo. So my Uber goes in and passes there, and I go in into the complex. At some point, I remember we had gone out because I think I even vlogged this. There was a time where my friend's phone got stolen, right? Lona, we went to visit. So we all had to drive out again and go back to the mall, blah, 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 right? Sharp. So as we're driving out, I think I showed Tumwana, STORYTIME, and you were on my channel and I told you story time. That's the person I was talking about. Beautiful, beautiful light-skinned man, very clean, but chubby, quiet, reserved, and I'm like, oh my gosh, so when I saw him that day, I was like, should I text him? Yeah, well, so I did not text him immediately on some no, because I think I should have told him when we were driving out. Then on my way back, they were still there, so I think I texted him about, I just saw you. I just drove into the complex that you guys are outside of. Yeah, Bob. So he's like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Now, this man, when him and I did what we did back then, right? He was engaged to be married, blah, 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 blah. We still had each other's numbers, so I was seeing his statuses, his stories and whatnot. So he then later on got married, had a child, and then, yeah. So I think after all of that, I wasn't really pursuing him, nor was he pursuing me. So things had fizzled out by this time. So when I then texted him, he's like, oh my gosh, umuntu wami. Yeah, bro? And I'm like, yeah. You better remember. So it's like, oh my gosh, do you want to come out and see me? Yeah, bro. Did you come out and see you where? Outside where you're sitting with your comrades. I'm like, Now he's like, yeah, it's not going to be a good look because everyone here knows that I'm a man of God and I am a married man with kids. Yeah, well, so I'm like, yeah, it's not gonna make sense. Let's not do that. Sharp, so but we just chat. And then as I was, so we continued talking with you throughout the day while I was at my friend's place and he was outside. They eventually left, yeah, obviously, because they're not going to be there the whole day. So they eventually left and he told me that we're leaving now. So I would have loved to see you, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, boy. Sharp, my day continues. I'm chilling with my friends. We're eating, playing games, drinking, whatnot. Then, how did I leave? I remember I had Ubered. I was going to Uber again back because no one was coming this side. Some of my friends live in Midrand, and then Rotterdam side, so no one was coming this side of town. So I was going to Uber, or I was Ubering. So I tell him that I'm about to leave my friend's place and go back to my place. So he's like, where are you? I'm like, I have just requested my Uber. So he says, can you request your Uber and come to this particular shopping center? I am here with a friend who's about to leave. We were like having some drinks. So I would love to see you. Yabo? Did okay, sharp. Ati ichomyam amba. I Uber and I go to that particular shopping center and that particular restaurant he was at. So when I walk in, it had been years, guys, years since Jason and I had seen each other physically. The only thing I have seen from him is like videos and pictures on our not Instagram, but WhatsApp statuses, yeah, bro? Sharp. So I see him and I melt. I'm like, oh my gosh, this man, he's still as gorgeous as ever. Like back then he had this boyish charm, and now he's like a grown-ass man. Ukulile, I must say, the Noko have dropped. Yeah, boy, his balls have dropped. So I'm like, hi. So he comes, he gives me the biggest, tightest, warmest hug, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she smells so good. Like at that particular moment, I was about to say, take me now. Take me now. So we sit, it's like, no, you can order anything you want. And then I order my drink, and then I remember I had eaten at my friend's place, but I was like, I'm going to order food as a takeout, because one thing about him, he's got money and he's going to pay for this food. Period. So I order drinks and I order food to take home. So we sit there, we talk, and we like catch up and stuff like that. And now he starts talking nasty. He's like, wanisha wena ndithi mna ndakunisha. He's like, you know, I was running after you all this time. And I'm like, sir, be fucking for real. We both know that you were getting married, so I backed off. Yeah, because you were getting married and I didn't want to distract. And also you were not pursuing me like that. So he's like, did you want me to pursue you? Because you never told me these things. I'm like, I didn't want to tell you those things, or I shouldn't have to tell you that, please pursue me. Look, you pursue me because you want me, right? You want to pursue me, you want me, you like me, so you're going to pursue me. Not because I told you to pursue me. Yeah, so we discussed all of those things, and he's like, I don't want to lie to you. The last time because I remember when him and I went here, he's like, this is the first time I'm really doing this with someone. I've only had, but not really this. Yeah, and he's like, so even after you, there was never anyone. So, and I'm like, but so flattered. But in my head, I'm like, I wonder, because one thing about amadoda, if a man says kusebusuku, you must go to the window and open the window and curtains and see, is it really dark outside? Because those ones will lie. Yeah, so I'm thinking, such a liar. He's saying I was the last guy that he slept with. I was the first guy and the last guy that he slept with. And now, low-key, he wants to rekindle things, and I'm going to be, it's going to be me. I'm going to be the guy that this guy has slept with. Like, you're the only person I've slept with. I'm like, okay. Low-key, I was flattered. But I was like, it's like, okay, but hey, it is what it is. Sharp. So we talk, and we reminisce about that one night that we had, which was beautiful and magical and whatnot. Sharp. Low-key, high-key, I don't remember that evening. I don't remember that evening. I was drunk, and I think because I was scared, the only thing I remember is how I felt. I was anxious, I was nervous, I was excited, because all of it we were in someone else's house. We were at my boyfriend's house, and I was hooking up with someone while my boyfriend was asleep. So I don't really remember if it was good or not. All I remember were those feelings of anxiousness and anxiety and excitement and nervousness type of vibe. Sharp. So now that we have met for the second time, right? We let's try this. Masizame lewe. How about sizame lendo? So Nyanike, we sat there, we talked and had a very, very nice, long conversation. We touched on very important issues as well. Issues surrounding his marriage. He told me how his marriage is, and that it's not as enjoyable as he thought it would have been, right? Now, there's a lot of reasons why people would get married, especially gay men who identify as bisexual but are very much gay, right? That happens. You get married to a woman, and in the streets, the people that know you, for real, like Tina, for example, people who have been intimate with you, I'm like, oh, okay, he's bisexual, I guess. But he said to me, "No, I go bisexual. I got married because of pressure from my family. My family is very political. My family is very traditional as well, and we are very Christian also. So my gayness would have never been something that was going to be acceptable. So I had no choice but to get married to a woman to appease my family. However, I know where my heart is. My heart is with the boys, the boys, the boys. He's not saying that his heart is with me, okay? He's not saying it's with me, but he knows what he likes, and what he likes are boys. So Yanike, we talk about that, and I understand where he's coming from, and I'm like, I get you. So when we left that restaurant saying, let's try this, yabo, let's talk, let's go back to talking, let's try and date, let's get to know each other type of vibe. Nyani guys, oh, what a period. What a period. Oh my gosh, that man was so attentive. He was so attentive. He made sure that he spoke to me. I was the first person. Okay, let me not say I was the first person he spoke to, but he was definitely the first person I spoke to in the morning. Yeah, bro. He made sure that he calls me before I even get out of bed. He would call me and we would talk for like 30 minutes while I defrost. Him and I are on the phone together, and then when I get to work, I notify that I just got to work. He would send lunch, he would send flowers, he was doing really, really cute shit, okay? He was doing really cute shit, and I was like, okay, this is it. This is it. This is my man. However, I knew at the back of my head that this is someone's husband, okay? But yeah, that has never stopped a bitch from pursuing what is rightfully his. Okay? So throughout our relationship, with Jason Nam, we never would go to his place. Yeah, but because, like I said, he's married. So he lives with the wife and the kid. And then I think at some point his mom lived with them. Yeah, but so there was always someone at the house. And also, I don't like your hosting daughter, guys. I hate it. I'm not saying I've never done it or I don't do it, but I just don't like it because your host, especially him, with him, one, he's a known face, and like his face is known, right? He's not the most popular person. He's not the most popular person. However, his face is known. So I was like, if he comes to my place, oh, sana uzawubonwa. So for majority of our relationship, because we were together for like 3 to 4 months, so for the duration of our relationships, we met a lot in hotels and Airbnbs. So he would tell his wife that he's going away on business, work stuff, blah blah blah. Kanti umntu is where? Still in the neighborhood. He is still in the neighborhood, and uzivalele nam like besivalelana. We wouldn't leave the hotel or Airbnb. If he had booked an Airbnb, we don't leave that Airbnb. We order everything we want. The only thing is like that's all we were doing, literally, Naz. So now, to me, I was like, oh my gosh. It's that toe curling, back arching, and eyes rolling back type of vibe. Oh my gosh, that man knew how to lay that pipe. Yeah, but I was like, Batung yellow pony, unketang marawena, what are you doing to me? Oh my gosh, he was good. Oh, he was good. So, sharp, okay. So that was literally our thing. Weekends, we weren't going on dates. Dates that we would do were literally private stuff. Like he would either, like I said, book an Airbnb, have a chef over, and that would be our date. Ukuthi mnana yesihambe siyohlala a restaurant and we sit with each other. The only time we did that was that first night after I left my friend's place, because I'm guessing he was with a bunch of people, the ANC, so it wasn't going to be, yabo. But now, if him and I walk into this restaurant together, I'm sure he's like, Amanda gonna be like, okay. And already by that time, I already had eyes on me because my YouTube was slowly picking up. So there were already eyes on me. So we weren't doing public stuff. It was always either he's buying me stuff and sending them the Uber Tony, or if he's like, let's have a fine dining experience, he's going to make sure he has a chef that comes and cooks. Yabo? So the impilo endiphila yo nomfana wam lena, and I'm like, I don't know if there catchy feelings up or I'm looking at the bigger picture, but now, you know what, like I said, this man is very much politically affiliated, and being a side yomtu who's there, it's going to increase the portfolio. Yeah, and also, yeah, that like Aibo. So I stay with him, though I'm not really getting that emotional attachment to him, because we are very physical. Like, apa, siya, oko, but in the of saying, I'm like, my man wasn't the thing, Shem, because I just wasn't getting that vibe. I was like, you know what, just have fun. 2, I had recently gotten out of a relationship. I broke up with someone December of 2023. So it's 2024. So December, low-key, whole phase, yeah. Whole phase, yeah, and I'm just out here seeing what's out there in the field, yeah, bro. So sharp. Now, one time, I think umfana wadi wakuyiqonda. Sana wati dicela siye kwam, yabo. So, 1, his mom had gone back home to the Eastern Cape. 2, the wife was not around for the weekend. Yabo. So, ati kumbana, the wife, the kid, and the mom bahambile baye Eastern Cape for the weekend. So, please come through, spend the weekend with me, blah 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 blah. So nyani ke I take a Gautrain, it's okay up and Midrand, I pick a Midrand and land at the Midrand Gautrain station, and then we drive to his place. I had been to his place before. Remember that time we had gone to his place like years ago, right? So I still remember, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember like this house. Safika, Nyangi Nafika, he's like, make yourself at home, and I'm like, what a beautiful home. What a beautiful home you have here. I'm starting now to imagine myself as Umedem Wapayan. The new steps, son. Ha! From my one upper. I'm shy Umedem. Gay. Yeah, but na up. Because them or deservalent. Lo man alone, I'm one straight. Not gay. What decide to chat because of what? If I'm so it's supposed to be me. I should be here. I should be the madam of this house, but it was what it is. It is what is it? Yeah, what? Sharp. Hey, Monday weekend, Monday Friday, Monday Saturday. Yeah, so he said to me, Ubana, unkosikazi uzabuya Tuesday, but during the week wethu, but akazoba khona Sunday, Monday, akazoba khona, yabo. So andibuza bana ndiyaya na emsebenzini, and at this time we were working from home, so ndithi ke mna ke no andimsebenzini mna, and low key I have a good enough mind to like not even log in, because I had my Teams on my phone and my emails on my phone. So if I've got Teams and my emails, the grand, yabo. I'm gonna be online on Teams. If anyone wants to call me, they'll call me on my Teams. If anyone sends me an email, I can respond from my phone. Yeah, also it's like, no, please stay the Monday, Kwa Monday, Friday, like I said, kwa Monday, Saturday, kwa Monday, Sunday. So Sunday we had gone out. We went out Sunday. I think at this point he was just throwing caution to the wind. He was like, you know what? Fuck all those rules I have for myself. Let's go out, babe. We went out, and I think we low-key did like a cruise. We ended up in Tembisa though. Ended up at Gas. Ended up in Tembisa. We got sloshed. Yeah, but we got sloshed. We got drunk, and then we went back to his place. And when we got home, obviously Ziacha. Hi, Bo. Eva. And we didn't even make it to the bedroom. We did not even make it to the bedroom. Now we slept in the lounge, passed out, poop drunk, on the couch, naked. At this point in time, it's very clear and evident ukubana badlene apha. Yabona aba balapha, aba balile apha, badlene, because on the floor there were condoms. On the floor, our clothes, our underwear. We were on the couch, butt naked from head to toe. I'm sure the only thing I had was socks. Even there, even socks, I think that's kulula, because I did not want anything any constraint leyo. Khula kwenza ezo gaus ezo. So ndinje suit esele the way I was born. Hey, asilazanga elidlalayo, andithi besinxilile. Silazanga elidlalayo sana. Asilazanga elidlalayo. Into esayiba saba ngezitshixo. Yeba, we heard keys at the door going. Wathi umnyango bhadla, wavuleka umnyango. Kwakwa sithi ke abo court sibambe ongezantsi. Court sibambe ongezantsi. And guess who walked in? No guys, it was not his wife. It was not his wife. It was not his wife. It was not his wife, because that would have been very weird to avela abuye nje sana out of the blue ngakangatsho. Hayibo mnandi abathatha, just like umfazi kamfundisi, the one who just came back out of the blue and called him when she was 10 minutes away. That bitch knew. This one, it was not the wife who walked in. It was not the wife. Please guess. Before Ngubeke, please guess who it was, because it's worse. Avule kumnyango va. Yeba, avule kumnyango sijambe, because one, we could hear his tito emnyango, but because we were still in that drunken state and still very much tipsy, and yebo, we're like, what's happening? Uthe umnyango xa uvuleka simple mana, hayibo uyavuleka lo mnyango, and we thought we were just alone in the house. Sajampa sabamongezantsi sathi sajonga emnyango, wavuleka umnyango, and it was the wife's brother. It was the wife's brother. He opened, he stared at us, and he closed the door very quickly. Oh, when I tell you, I ran. I quickly picked up my things. I went into the bedroom. I got dressed immediately. I'm sure I still had cum in my ass. I'm sure I still had cum in my ass. Ndainxiba, guys. I put on my clothes. I packed my bags very quickly. Why ndihamba yena usaxoxa phayana? Because the wife's brother opened, saw two men naked, and he closed the door. Yabo, wangaphandle yena. My man, Jason, I don't know what he did, but I'm sure wanxiba naye bethu, because when I then got out, I could see him and the brother talking. Yabo, they were busy talking with the brother-in-law, because bazi in-laws. Busy talking. The brother-in-law is like low-key shocked at what he's seeing, and he's low-key mad. And this one is trying to explain what happened here. Yabo? Like explaining. Not excuse me, ndaphuma ndabashiya pha boyi-2. Ndaphumela ngaphandle, but now I'm like, andisekude apha. What am I gonna do? I texted to Jason, man, hey, please come outside and take me to the Gauteng station, because what am I gonna do? I'm embarrassed. I don't know what this man will do. I just didn't know. I was like, I don't want him to take a picture of me. I'm funny nicks. I don't want to see him, and I don't want him to see me. Yeah, bro? So I went outside. I texted to Jason, man, listen, I'm outside, I'm by the car. Please open the car. We need to leave. Please take me to the Gauteng station ASAP. So he's like, okay, sharp. So he concludes with the brother-in-law, and then he leaves the brother-in-law in the house, comes out of the house. He gets into the car. I was already in, because unvulele nge immobilizer, yabo, wanvulela ndangena, and then when he then comes out of the house, I'm already in the car. He gets in, he's like, we are in shit. He's like, we are in shit. And I'm thinking to myself, bitch, you are in shit. I'm not married. I don't know your wife. She doesn't know me. And Cow City, we are in shit. You are in shit, my brother, not me. So I like, at that particular moment, I was like, oh my gosh, people, what are we gonna do? We need to think of a strategy. But in my head, I knew, in fact, because now we don't know what the brother-in-law will tell the wife, and we don't know what the wife will do to ensure that she catches me. Yabo? So, oh, now I'm acting like I'm concerned during this ride, but I knew at the back of my head, I'm feeling booyah up. And the pin and the booyah. Like, guys, it was the worst. It was so embarrassing. So fucking embarrassing. We continued with it. He told me that the brother-in-law was like, threatened him basically, bana ungazuphinda uyenze lento ku-sister wam, no, I won't tell her, but ungaphinda uyenze le kaku uyenze le nto, no, yabo, B, wake up, and I'm like, oh, okay, as long as nothing happened to you. We continued with trying to see each other again after that, but I think Mfana Mama was very traumatized by that experience, and so was I, to be honest. So it just went up in smoke, and that was it. And we still do have conversations here and there every now and then, but I don't think there's anything there. I really don't think there's anything there. So yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching till here. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. Comment down below, subscribe to my channel, share my video, super thanks. We do the absolute most. And yeah, do leave your comments in the comment section down below. Let's continue the conversation there, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.